Taylor, let's talk about SPAC stocks. So that's another theme that has kind of started emerging 2020. It's not huge in healthcare, but we are seeing some interesting examples. Obviously, it's been really big in tech. Certainly, Clover Health was a hot healthcare SPAC, but there are a couple other ones coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of what healthcare investors should know about SPACs and what is a SPAC?
Oh yeah. Well, a SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company, and it's not so new, but it's become a lot more popular. It's a new way to come public, other than an IPO. And in my opinion, Silicon Valley and tech stocks in general are really unhappy with the IPO process because they feel like a lot of money is being left on the table. The bankers value a company at $1 billion or $2 billion or whatever they do, and then on the first trade, the valuation is suddenly $4 billion, and the company didn't see any of that money, so they feel like they've left $1 billion or $2 billion on the table, and that the banks and the banker clients are kind of enriching themselves, and that was kind of the last one was the Snowflake IPO, which came out 3 times. It was 3 times in valuation between what the banker said the company was worth and what they valued it at, and the first trade. And so that's sort of dramatic. I saw estimates that they left like $2 or $3 billion on the table. And so what we're seeing is this huge wave of companies coming public via another method, which is the SPAC method. And a special purpose acquisition company is what they call a blank check. And a bunch of people invest a little bit of money. A billionaire often invests a lot of money. And they create this blank check company, and it has no commitments. And when it's that early, I would suggest you don't bother with it. You just kind of wait until they make a deal with a private company. Because once they make a deal with a private company, then that private company is going to come public, and it's different than the SPAC because it's going to come public at a lower valuation. The company still gets a lot of money from the deal, but typically the stock has a lower market cap when it hits the public markets. So you can find, and there's been no hype. There's no road show. There's none of that usual IPO hype stuff. So if you like researching stocks or finding unknown stocks, I would highly suggest take a look at SPAC. There's this website called SPAC Track, and you can kind of track the various ones, and there's some really interesting companies.